Welcome back to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Telly.
Yeah, and it's your boy, God's son, Mr. 13th sign, a Zodi activist himself. She got the purr, I got the spective. You already know what it is. We're just bringing a little perspective to the collective. Did you miss us?
All right, we've been going for a minute, but we back, okay? We weren't resting, we were rebuilding. Today is Thursday, May the 22nd, right? 2025.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my granny, man. You know what I'm saying? Up here celebrating a little heavenly solar return up here. Silvani, I see you. You done showed up over here at the crib a couple times, man. You and my other grannies, whose birthday coming up at the end of the month, too, 5:30. Big Taurus energy. Y'all heard me right. Big Taurus energy. You don't believe me? You can come see about me.
Come see about me. And shout out to my mama now. My mama born on a Thursday. My daddy born on a Thursday. Shout out to all the Thursday borns. You understand? It is crown chakra activation. You understand? Big Jupiter energy, expansion, elevation, and spiritual upgrades.
Yeah, that's that wisdom, expansion, and elevation.
Ooh. Now today we're working on the crown chakra, the seat of divine knowing, the portal to the heavens. Let's tap in. What is the color of the day? The color of the day is
Violet, you already know it's that big violet energy. All right.
the
That's the
element.
yeah, the element.
The element is thought.
I don't know what you talk about. You know what I'm saying? But we know the mantra, we know the mantra is I know. When you talk about the crown chakra, you talking about I know. Okay. That's the highest seat that you at. That is between the ages of when you look at it in the 7 year cycles, you talking about anybody that's going to between the ages of 43 and 49. All right. That's big crown chakra energy. All right. You are getting closer to the divine before you get back to 50. All right, and all goes back to one. You know what I'm saying? This is that crown chakra energy on Thursdays. Okay, it's that home. And when we talk about crown chakra energy, we are going to be talking about Ephesians 6:17. That's the helmet of salvation. The helmet goes where? On your crown. All right, don't put it down. Don't put it down. All right. You want all that divine downloads to come through that crown and give you divine inspiration. That's really what we've been doing. We've been sitting back, just putting out a couple different things, focusing on the brand. Um and and then none of y'all hit us up on the back end and be like, where y'all been at with the podcast? Well, it is a couple people. Shout out to y'all who've been our constant supporters who like, hey man, what's going on, man? We ain't heard a podcast episode since February. Y'all out here tripping. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all been knowing what we've been going through and getting to, then you know. The EP came out. Telly just wrote a book. I put out a another what was that? Another ebook. So we've been in motion. You've been following the movement, and you know we've been in motion. We just haven't been on the podcast, but we back now, baby, and we in full effect.
See your
And she over here acting
sunshine.
like she got the cat got her tongue. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, man. See this.
To see your sunshine.
You double check your sun signs. I mean, what's going on? Hey, you can
Other
check out the
energy.
blog. You can go to www.mondaybornmentality.com. The website is up and running. You can go on there. You can check for all of the projects that we've been independently putting out. They're all out there on the website. I've actually been blogging a lot more. I just put out a piece just recently, God's son versus Greg's son. Just
Please
this
check out that blog.
just displaying the difference between when I've looked at myself as Greg's son, who was the earthly vessel that helped in the assistance of me arriving here, and when I've looked at myself as God's son, who actually shouted out, you know what I'm saying, and dealt with my mom directly when and she was, like, you got to give me a son or this nigga gonna leave me. And here I go. All right. So, what we gonna do is She's gonna pull a spiritual AF card. All right. We're gonna go ahead and tap in like that. Let her go ahead and pull a spiritual AF card.
So actually, I'm going to do the tarot card of the day first. That the spiritualist F card is somewhere else. So I'm gonna pull the tarot card of the day. And the tarot card of the day is the King of Wands. You understand? So the advice for right now, the advice for today, you've come a long way, indeed. And you've come to understand a great deal about your authentic passions, interests, and motivations. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down. It's Murky Wednesdays, but we on a Thursday. All right. So you know what makes you tick. So why deviate from that? Don't shapeshift into other people's desires for or expectation of you. Be your glorious and unique self through and through. It's time to lead others rather than be led, right? It's time to be in full control of your life. It's time to manifest your power at its full potential. The affirmation for this card is I'm designing every aspect of my life. I am excited to lead. The reassurance is experience takes time to earn. Wisdom is hard won. Self awareness comes with time, struggle, reflection, and wrong turns. Don't worry about who you used to be or what you used to do. All those old versions of you got you to the place you are at now, okay? With all your hard won experience and wisdom, no regrets. The life lesson is it can take a while to grow into your own skin and feel comfortable in it. We all try out different styles, different facades, different pathways, different roles. It's the only way to truly find out who you are. Now that you know, now that you know, be proud of that person, okay? Here is the challenge. Now, who's coming with me? How authentically are you living your life? Ask yourself if you are working on and investing time in self improvement, fulfilling your potential, living well, seeing the world and learning more, being entertained, enjoying good friends. If not, it is time for a change. Do this, realign your activities, roles, and to do lists with your true desires and ambitions. Seek leadership roles, advise others, be in the midst of things. Do not do this. Do not dwell in regret for time wasted or spent poorly. Do not worry about missed opportunities or missteps. Who does this affect? This does affect my fire signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius. Possibly older men who is exciting, inspiring, and full of ambition and wisdom. When does this happen? A time span of weeks, a time span of weeks, spring, possibly April, August, or December. Is this a yes or a no card? This is a yes. Take a chance because everything is a risk anyway. Okay? So that is the tarot card of the day. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Um, Oh, the spiritual as fuck card. Be the person you needed when you were younger, okay? Be the person that you needed when you were younger. And then we got the animal, the spirit animal of the day, which is the white owl, symbol of seeing beyond illusion. And we're in the crown chakra, right? Symbol of seeing beyond illusion, ancient wisdom, nighttime intuition.
Yeah, yeah. When you talk about being who you need to be, being the version of yourself that you needed when you were younger, like a lot of us are still stuck in that Muladhara phase and that 0 to 7, that birth to 7 phase, which is the root chakra, where you're not fully comfortable in the sense of what security feels like. So for anybody that's still operating out of those lower chakras, all right. We do have some more information that will be coming out, but you can tap in and realize what's going on when it comes to those lower chakras. Birth to 7, the root 8 to 14. which is the sacral, 15 to 21, which is the solar plexus, and then 22 to 28, the heart, 29 to 35, which is the throat, 36 to 42, which is the third eye, and then, as we said, 43 to 49, which is the crown chakra. So you check in with yourself to figure out where you are on that journey when it comes to chakra development. Okay. And if you're past the age of 49, then you're just running it back. Okay. You're running it back. So you're starting all the way back at one. Who had that song? And it all goes back to one.
Brian McKnight.
Yeah, Brian McKnight, that thing. You know what I'm saying? And understand, once you get back to the age of 50, you starting right back at the root chakra, man. So if you ain't got it fixed up by now, you need to get to working on it, all right? Because some of us are still moving from a low vibrational state, and we just high in our age numbers, all right? So work on the level of vibration that you operating from. We should all be working to ascend to those higher chakras on a consistent basis, not operating out of our lower chakra state. Hold, please.
All right, y'all. So this is an energy exchange and daily offering, okay? We are calling all high vibrational beings to support the movement. As you guys know, Moon Baby Alchemy is out right now. If you want a signed copy directly through me, the book is $12.34. But you can send over cash at Monday Born Mentality, $10, right? You will receive a personalized one card audio read from me within the 24 hours of you submitting your payment. Okay. Be sure to enter your phone number in the memo field. Either phone number or your email. Again, be sure to join the movement. Make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. Be sure that you are checking out the Zodi Activist, Mr. 13th sign himself on all major platforms. Hold please.
Hey, so we're gonna start doing what we call the low vibrational check of the day. As much as I don't like talking about BS, but we have to address one of the little small things that's going on right now in the hip hop community. Um, Ironically, what's the name just celebrated? Well, they just celebrated Biggie's would have been solar return yesterday, man. And I just had to realize that I'm no longer a fan of Biggie Smalls. That gets no play in my ride ever again, man. Simply for the fact of there was some songs that I guess I didn't pay attention to the lyrics back in the day, where Biggie is rapping about uh doing stuff to a then 8 or 9 year old Raven Simone. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? With Diddy being on trial and Biggie having this type of lyrical content, I'm like, ooh. But shout out to Kid Cudi, who just took the stand, man. A Monday born. At some point, us Monday borns, we do stand up, and we have a tendency to spread the truth and shed light on things, just like the moon sheds light on things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say, man, I you go listen to Dreams, which was remade by Nicki Minaj, man. This guy right here, I can no longer Biggie gets no more play in my ride, man. No more play in my ride. He said he'd rather smash RuPaul before he mess with the Escape chicks, man. I don't know one chick in Escape that was unattractive enough to make me want to go hit RuPaul, but
Right.
that's Biggie. You know what I'm saying? And then talking about Raven Simone, who was a child at the time. It's a little low vibrational for me there. A little low vibrational, a little low vibrational for me, man. So I don't know. Y'all gonna cancel listening to Biggie's lyrics like y'all done canceled everybody else who was on low vibrational stuff in the past? I don't know. Y'all get back with us and let us know. All right. But one thing we are gonna do, we're gonna check in on this spotlight with these services and products that have come out. I don't know if she's already discussed it.
And didn't.
Okay.
A little bit. Just dropped Moon Baby Alchemy, now available paperback, Kindle, and Amazon. Um, We are now offering full coaching. You know, if anybody's looking to have their own book written, tap in with me. I am offering writing, publishing, formatting, and covers. New booking chart. You're gonna be reading charts.
Maybe. I'm not finna. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, man. I'm not finna be. Uh, it's it's a lot going on, man. It. If you wanna stay stuck, by all means, you stay stuck. I'm cool. Maybe you're not stuck. Maybe you don't feel like you stuck. But if you still want to just roll with strictly the tropical astrology and stuff like that, and not willing to expand and learn yourself a little bit deeper, um, than just cookie cutter tropical astrology that has not kept up with the precession of the equinoxes, and by all means keep it pushing. All right. But over here we like to dive a little bit deeper, because even now we recognize that we are currently in Taurus season
Mm.
and not Gemini season.
Oh.
All right. But I do shout out a couple people, man. So some of the homies, man. I call them Tauranites, because they have yet to fully convert. You
Oh.
know what I'm saying? To fully convert to uh uh fully convert to sidereal true sky astrology. But I've still been able to find where their original tropical placements that they've identified with are still, you know, key factors. Some of those placements, some of that stuff is still key placements in their chart going forward. But yeah, I might be doing a little bit of chart reading. It depends, man. You had to fast first. You want to chart read with me, man? We had to fast together, just like I'm normalizing, not just letting people pray for me. All right, because there's people out there that's praying PREYING on you by saying they PRAYING and for you. All right, better know the difference. All right, you can check out the EP just dropped, man. Mr. 13th sign, the Zodi activist. You already know if I'm calling myself the Zodi activist, I'm coming at the whole chart, man. I'm coming at the church people who trying to tell us that we don't need to be paying attention to our zodiac charts and learning ourselves from the beginning. Wrote a I wrote an article about that too. Check your guest list. They threw a party for you when you first arrive, and that party, it consisted of um, you being the guest of honor the day that you arrive, which every day is represented by a celestial being. And then there were gifts. There were gifts that you received. Those are the house placements, and then certain outfits that they came in with, and that's those are the different signs. And I got a quick question, man. If you really, really think about it, right? You got 5 fingers on your hand, right? 5 fingers on one hand, 5 fingers on the other, right? All right. Each one of these fingers represents a different element. So you got your thumb as the fire. We got 3 fire signs, right? 3 different fire signs. You got your index finger as air. You got 3 air signs, right? You got your ring finger as the earth. Okay, it's 3 earth signs. You got your pinky finger as water. All right, that's 3 water signs as well. But I said you got 5 fingers. All right, so we didn't counted all the different zodiacs that they showing. Nah, they forgot about that middle finger because they been effing us this whole time. And that middle finger is that space finger. That's that 13th sign. Okay, Mr. Ophiuchus himself. All right, you're not gonna put baby in the corner no more. All right, we got sponsorship tiers now open. You can tap in right now at the ground floor while we still building. Um, don't be that person that turn around when this takes off and then be like, I knew it the whole time. I knew it the whole time. I knew that boy was special. I knew that girl was special. Yeah, you didn't know too much because you didn't come in here and invest anything. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do a like, you didn't do a share, you didn't do anything but sit there and probably secretly wishing that we failed, okay? But it is what it is. All right. Look, we're currently in fasting season, and that's all about shedding old layers. All right, we've been journaling, eating clean, reading, meditating, preparing for the next chapter. Me personally, I got a Taurus rising, so I am excited about this current phase right now that is Taurus season because we got Taurus sun. We about to have a Taurus new moon. We got Taurus been sitting there chilling in Jupiter, Taurus and Uranus. You know what I'm
Dang.
saying? I'm trying to tap into all that Taurian energy, man. I'm trying to get grounded, super grounded in everything going on, man, so that I can reach in and capture that stability that's been somewhat a little bit of somewhat a little elusive in my life. But not no more, not no more. All right, we've been putting in the work, and once you put in the work, spirit will see the things that you are doing, okay? And work, faith without works is dead. All right. And we step boldly with our faith. We came in with our works, and you're gonna start seeing the fruits of that labor coming into fruition. So yeah, right now is the time to get in. You can go on the website, you can check out the tiers that we have for investments. You can also just get with us directly and figure out, hey man, what can I do? What can I do to assist in the growth of what you guys are building? I believe in what you guys got going on, man. Maybe you don't care about the day of the week that you was born, but you see the vision. Maybe that's a little bit too much for you. You don't want to just get all fully vested in it. If you a Thursday born, this is specifically for you, okay? Thursday is all about expansion. It's philosophy, expansion, it's higher knowledge. All right. It always trips me out when I run into these people on these on social media sites who call themselves Sagittarius, right? But they're calling themselves tropical Sagittarius based on November 23rd through December the 19th. And when you provide them with new information, they like, I don't know about all that. That's like negating what a Sagittarius is. A Sagittarius is all about expanded knowledge. That's what that is. So for you to just be like, I don't want to hear about that. It lets me know that you don't really tap into Sagittarian energy to begin with. All right. My Sagittarius was in my sun sign. It moved to my moon sign, which I represent anyway because I'm a moon baby. I was born on a Monday. So Monday is ruled by the moon. So I tap into that, and that's that eighth house. So that's that death, birth, and rebirth. And shout out to everybody who has shown me the true definition of the difference between family and relatives since my
Mm-hmm.
mom transitioned on 7/17. I appreciate y'all showing me who you are so that I know how to carry you. I know how to interact with you effectively for my continued path. All right. So we want to give a shout out. We want to give a shout out to Miss Jackie, showing up, supporting, never hesitating. The energy is felt. We appreciate it. She just bought a book. Purchased one of the Moon Baby Alchemy books. You can check it out on Amazon. You can check it out on Kindle. The music, you can check it out on all platforms. There's no excuse.
No.
There's no other artist out here named Mr. 13th Sign, the Zodiac Activist. You can Google me, okay? All right. And I don't know any other Moon Baby Alchemy books out there right now. But you can go out here, you can go ahead and check this stuff out. Even if you do it on a sneak tip. We ain't gonna know you secretly supporting. Go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know you secretly hating, so we don't have to know you secretly supporting either, man. All we need you to do is make a move. All right. So before we get up out of here, it's a couple different things that you could do. All right, we want you all to stay aligned. We want you to stay grounded, and we want you to stay born on a purpose. We're cracked open, and we're cracking open our crown. This is just our reintroduction. All right. This is our reintroduction. We just want you guys to remember that we have not forgotten about getting out here and tapping in with the people who tap in with us, man. We love spreading the information and the downloaded messages that we are receiving. I know it's been exciting for me as we prepare for this new moon. Again, shout out to my granny. All right, definitely wish that my dad would have did some healing since he was a moon baby as well, and since the moon, moon babies, Monday born, we are represented by the moon and that mothering energy. I wish he would have tapped in a little bit more so that he could have did some healing, but it's okay. That healing was, moved down to me, and I'll do the work. All right, so that the generation coming behind me, my oldest son, he's a moon baby born on a Monday. Shout out to him. He just graduated high school,
Oh.
getting ready to go and wrestle. You know what I'm saying? I'm super proud of him. Super proud of him. I know he remind me of somebody. He gonna go make it happen just to say I did it. He's always been like, let me go make something shake. You know, And I had to, it's a lot of times I had to step away, man, so that I didn't um be a negative influence on him from things that I had not yet to heal. All right. And shout out to my daughter. She just graduated as well, doing her thing, little Tuesday born. So it's people out here that are doing things, man. If you got somebody you want to shout out, you can get in contact with us on the website. Definitely we preparing for Friday. All right, we going into Friday tomorrow. That is Heart Chakra Energy. All right, big Venusian energy. All right, shout out to my big sis. She's a Friday born. All right, out there doing her thing, man. Hey, fool. If you hit, I'm gonna need a couple chips. Straight up.
Bring me back a shot glass. Everywhere you go, I want a shot glass. That's how I'm gonna be sipping my holy water with the shot glasses from Keisha.
Yeah, with the divine. Sipping holy water with the divine, man. So yeah, subscribe, like, share, tag a friend, man. Share this episode with someone who's been cracked open and needs to hear it. If you haven't been cracked open, it's time to get cracked open. All right. We are walking our way through these chakras. Okay. We are walking our way through these chakras, learning ourselves day by day. All right. Taking the time to understand yourself is paramount. It's paramount so that you can show up as the right version when you interact with others. All right. If you still doing low vibrational stuff, it's because you got lower chakras that have not been. You got lower issues in your lower chakras that haven't been reconciled. All right. So you are flesh. You are spirit. You are creation. Let's make it shake.